We have discussed how to add users, reset passwords, delete users, manage groups, and view all users and groups. Now let's see this step by step practically. Let's start with list list out all existing users. What is the command we have to list out all existing users? Cat /etc slash passwd. We are reading this file. This lists all existing users in the system. Each line here represents one user with details like username, user ID, home directory, and default cell. Here you can say default cell is bash command. Now I will create new user account. So using add user command. Add a new user with prompts. Sudo add user username. Create a new user account. Sudo add user username. Here I have mentioned Suresh with the prompts. So it is asking new password. Enter new password for this user. Retype full name. So these are all optional details we can enter or skip. Is the information correct? Yes. Here you can see adding new user Suresh to supplemental or extra groups users. Adding users Suresh to group users. Okay, this user account is created and it's added to the users group. Okay, now we just verify whether this user ID has been created or not by using id command. Id username. Here you can see users, user ID, group ID, and groups. Group memberships details here you can see. Okay, without prompts, how can we add a new user? For that, sudo user add -m John. Okay, a new user account has been added without getting any prompts. Now we need to set the password to this John user. Sudo passwd. To whom we are going to set the password? John user, right? We need to mention the username here. John. Enter the new password and retype. Okay, we have set the password successfully. We just now created two users. We have added two users to this system, Suresh and John. Okay, clear the session. How we can clear it? By using clear command. Okay, we have added two new users and set the password also without prompts. Now resetting a user's password. We use sudo passw username. If a user forgets their password, we can reset it with this command. It will prompt for a new password. Can we reset the password for John? Yeah, what is the command we use? Sudo passwd John. Okay, it prompts for the new password. We need to enter new password here. Re-enter. Okay, password updated successfully. Now we know how to reset the password for any users and delete a user account. So I don't want John user's account. I want to delete it. How can I delete it? By using del user command. Sudo del user and use the username here. So here user account has been removed. Can we verify whether it is still existing or not? ID, enter username John. Here you can see John, no such user. Okay. What happened? Generally, whenever a normal user account is created, a corresponding home directory, example /home/John, is also created. When we run command sudo add user John. So when we create a new account, right? New account, that time its corresponding home directory also gets created. Okay. Now I don't want to keep that user information in our system. We need to delete particular user ID. We can use a command sudo del user username. But the home directory and its files remain on the system. Account only is removed, but the home directory and its files remain on the system. What we did now, we have just removed the John user. Can we see whatever John's user home directory is available or not? So where it is available? Under home directory. Go to home directory, cd/home ls to list out all files and directories. We use this ls command. Here I can see John. I have deleted John user account, but corresponding users home directory is still available in the system. If I want to delete user ID along with its home directory also, we use one more command, that is del user --- remove home username. So this command we use del user --- remove -home. So we need to add this line --- remove home John. Okay, enter. For fatal error, the user John does not exist. How can we remove it now? So we will add another user here, Vinay. We have Vinay user ID's home directory here. So I'm going to remove this username and its home directory as well using this command. Looking for files to backup or remove, removing files, removing cron tab, removing user Vinay. Let's verify whether this user ID is existing or not. No such user, and verify the directory also. Here we don't have Vinay home directory. It's deleted. Okay, next move on to create a group. sudo add group developers. This command creates a group named developers, which we can use to manage permissions for multiple users. So let's create a developers group. Yes, group developers have it has been created. Let's verify group ID, give the group name. It is showing GID. So there is no user, right, with the developer. So we have just added a group with developers. So that's the reason it is showing no such user. Clear it. We have just created a group with developers name. Add a user to developers group. How can we add? We use user mode -az. -az means append to the group without removing other memberships. Can we add? So let's do. So before adding, right, let me verify what are the memberships. Group memberships already available for this user. So as of now, this user has Suresh and users membership. Now we are going to add this user to developers group. Sudo user mode -az developers Suresh. Here developers is the group name, Suresh is username. Enter. Again verify the group memberships for this user. Now you can see developers. Before it was not there. Just now we have added this user ID to developers group. Okay. Next. Remove a user from a group. How can we remove? Remove a user from a group. For that we use sudo gpasswd -d username and group name. Here you can see sudo gpasswd -d John developers. We are removing the John user from developers, but I want to remove Suresh user ID from this developer group. Removing user Suresh from group developers. Let's re-verify for this user group memberships. Developer, it's removed. Okay, we know how to list out all existing users and groups. Let me export this command to list all existing users. Yeah, initially we have seen this command result, and similarly we have one more command to list all group details. Yes, here you can see developers. This is developers group. Okay, user also can be part of a group. So two things will get created when you create an account, when we add an account: user ID and group ID for that corresponding user. Here you can see use cases, how to check existing users, how to add a new user, and how to reset password, create a group and add users to that particular group, show memberships, remove user and group. How can we remove the group? Same, sudo del group name. Here you can see, right? Delete a group sudo del group name. So whatever group we want to delete, we need to mention the specific group name here. So group also got deleted. Can we check whether the group is available or not? Cat etc group. Here you can see developers group is no more. Okay. Uh, it completes our practical demo of Linux user and group management commands. We have now seen how to check check existing users, add and delete users, reset passwords, create and manage groups, add or remove users from the group, view all users and groups. You can now try these commands in your Linux environment for hands-on practice.